Oh, hey everybody. Welcome back to the Get Up studio. Today, we're talking turf. Thanks for tuning in. Today, we're talking about turf for the golf simulator room. There's all different types of turf and different brands out there, so make sure you do your homework. Pick the one that works best for you. But today we're going to specifically talk about the turf that we have in our studio, and that is the Fiberbuilt brand. We've been hitting off of this turf for 4 years now, so we're going to be able to give you a really good, honest, in-depth review on how we feel the quality and the performance of this turf is. So we're going to get right into it. So first off, let's talk about quality. I think with the Fiberbuilt turf, there's no denying that it's high quality. I want to show you a couple things. So with our setup, we didn't have enough space, first of all, to do the left side, right side. They have that option, just so you know. If you have enough space in your golf simulator room to have lefties and righties both playing, you would simply get the setup for that. Now ours has the 4x4 square on the right-hand hitting side. And then on the left side, you'll see there's a smaller section of turf, but you can get this in a 4x4 square as well. So they have different options. You can get these to fit your whole space if you want to. We didn't do that, wasn't in our budget, but it is available. But I want to show you the construction and the quality of this. So if I've been down here, look how thick this turf is. And guys, we've had this for 4 years, okay? It's really high quality. The backing on it's really high quality rubber material. And then underneath it, you'll see the base. All the Fiberbuilt turf comes with these firm rubber bases, and they have locking mechanisms that lock the squares together. So you can put them together however you want. You can configure it however you want. If you don't want to have this section in there, you can take it out and still be able to use the turf. So the quality of it is really, really good. There's no denying that the quality is really high on this. I'll give it that. Now this section here, I want to highlight some more. This is one of the things that kind of sold me on the Fiberbuilt mat. This turf right here in particular, this technology behind it is designed to simulate actually taking a divot on real grass. So if I pull this up, you'll see it's a good inch plus that turf is. So when the club comes through, it takes a divot. And it's supposed to be easier on your wrist. I don't know if it is or not. I can tell you that my wrists have held up pretty well with this stuff. But if you look at the bottom of it, it's a really hard material. And then on each side, it has this steel. So it's really high quality material they use to build this. It's held up very, very well. And then if you ever get to the point where you need to replace this, you just order this strip and pop this one out, pop the new one in. But we've been hitting off of this for 4 years. And you can see the discoloration in it. There's some lighter areas compared to the areas that we have not hit off of, but overall, it's held up really, really nice. So quality is great. Quality is really good. Let's talk about performance. One of the things that we like about this turf, this club actually will dig into the turf, just like if you're taking a divot outside. But let's say you don't like hitting off of that. That's okay, because you can hit off of this too. You can hit your driver, you can hit your irons, you can chip, and you can putt. Now putting is a big one, because what we learned with this turf right here is, because of the way it's built, when you put a golf ball in there and you try to roll it, the turf actually causes the roll to change, the spin changes. And so your simulator, your launch monitor is not going to be able to read it properly. So that's okay. So you just take your golf ball, you put it on this turf and putt off of it. It rolls a lot more true, more like a putting green. So that's one of the things that we like about it. Now you do have to have a launch monitor that has a big enough hitting area to do that. If you're using a launch monitor with a small hitting area, you're going to be limited to the type of turf that you can use. You know, probably just one type of turf that you can hit off of, both your putts and your driver and your irons. But with this in particular, and with the Pro TVX, our hitting area is a good 20 by 20 inch square. So we're able to put our golf ball here and putt off of the short turf, and then we can hit our full shots off of this. The other thing is, you know, when you hit a shot up around the green, the perimeter of the green, and it's a tight lie, if you want to simulate that, then you don't have to hit off this. You can hit off of this. This is going to be more like what a tight lie would feel like. So you're like, okay, I want to practice my chipping off of tight lies, then hit off of this turf, because it's going to give you more of that tight lie feel. than this stuff right here. So it's really cool to be able to have the options to go from that turf to this turf. I like it, and I think it works really well. So talking performance still, one of the other things that you can do is we use the burr tees. That's what we prefer here in our studio to set the golf ball on. So you set it on the turf, put your golf ball on it for your driver, or you can do it on the short turf, obviously. But if you don't want to use these, you can actually use real tees with the shorter turf. So you can put your tee in there just like you would in the ground outside, tee it up. So again, it offers a lot of versatility as far as the type of tees that you can use, whether you want to use the burr tees, the plastic tees, there's all kinds of different brands of these, or you can use a regular tee. Now, here's the one thing I will say. I don't know if you're hitting a full shot and that tee hits your screen, will it do damage? I couldn't tell you that. I haven't tested enough to know if that's a problem or not. But it definitely works. The tee definitely goes into the turf, so that's a cool thing. The other thing is the Fiberbuilt turf, this section right here, actually comes with pre-drilled holes. You'll see right here down the one side. So if you want to, you can get some of those rubber tees like you see at a driving range and put one of those up through there. We just chose not to do that because we like to be able to place our tee wherever we want. If you're wondering what the turf inside the sim screen area is, that's actually more of just a cosmetic visual thing. It is a putting turf, a cheap putting turf that I bought on Amazon. It's more for a visual thing. It's not really something that I spent a lot of time and money on. I just wanted to have it there for a nice visual, like you're hitting into a fairway. But you can putt on it if you want to. You'll notice there's some creases in it. It came like that. It came folded up in a box instead of rolled up. But if you want to have something like that in your simulator room, we'll put a link down in the description for that product as well. So in summary, quality. I think there's no doubting that this is high quality material that they use to build this. We've had it for 4 years. It's still holding up. This turf right here, the shorter turf, you can't even tell that it's been used. And we've hit off of it. In this area right here, we've hit off of it. So quality, I got to give it 9.5 out of 10. I've got to. It's just great quality. I never give anything a full 10, but 9.5 is pretty good. Performance. I would say performance is really good on this. There are some times where I hit a shot off of the taller turf and I feel like maybe the launch monitor didn't read it right. I don't know if it's just because of the way it's taken off the turf, or it's probably just because I'm hitting it bad and I'm not realizing it. But performance, I'm going to give it 8 out of 10. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10 on performance. And again, the cool thing about this Fiberbuilt turf is you can purchase it to be set up however you want. If you want this to expand all the way into your hitting bay and throughout the rest of your room and have cups in it to practice putting, you can do that. It's just going to cost you a lot more money, but it is an option. But for us, it's worked really well in our studio. So I got to give it a 2 thumbs up. And for those of you who are wondering, no, you don't have to mow this turf. That was just for fun. Thank you so much for watching our video. Please like and subscribe to the channel and drop a comment. Let us know, what turf do you like to use in your golf simulator room? What do you think about the Fiberbuilt turf? We'll see you next time.